if it's gonna be like games and demos. Oh no, actually that's okay. Wow, it actually shows the thing instead of it being games and demos. I think I'm impressed. I think I'm actually impressed up with this bitch. Huh? Good to know that. Yeah, good to know that for future little installments. Alright, everything seems to be popping off, notifications. This is always good to see. Alright, so, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, as always, everyone, hey yo, my fellow Robo Maniacs. It's Mr. Romo Roses here, and welcome to a bit of a special little installment of Shoot 'em Up Saturday. So, today I'm going to be trying to do a little playthrough of a game that has come to console for the first time ever, which is known as Blood, or in this case, as it's called in a little remaster or whatever, Blood Refresh Supply. So, a bit of an interesting little thing or two with this game. So, when I was getting into games, I had no idea about this. I had no idea about this game at all. Like, I never heard of it. Never really played it back then. Uh, I can't quite remember like how I came about this game, because on the one hand, the one thing that comes to my mind was I was watching the YouTuber named CV11 do what he liked to refer to as I think he said it was like I think he was like, it was like Pro Blood or something like that, where it's like, he was trying to like play through the game on, I think, like the harder difficulty or something, which I don't really do when it comes to this game, but to each their own. Um, but I think like the first time that I ever played anything that was, had that, was in the Blood universe per se, was through mods for Classic Doom, because a lot of people have been known to like try and recreate in some sort of way, the ability to play, the classic FPS game Blood on, it's like some, if not almost almost everything you can think of. One of which being, of course, classic Doom. Um, and I don't know exactly as to when I first got the game, but I remember playing through it and everything, and I liked it. I had some fun with it, even if things were, I'd say, like, much more intense versus anything else that I've played, and all that. Because the one thing to kind of take note here is that Blood and Duke Nukem 3D kind of have a little thing in common, which is they're made on the same engine, which is Build. Um, Same goes for Shadow Warrior, like classic Shadow Warrior. Um, And I'd say like I'd say in a sense that like when it comes to this game, it's kind of like I think it's like I think it was kind of like it's kind of like Duke 3D, but it's more like horror based and instead of like facing aliens, you have like cult members and demon some demons here and there to deal with. But yeah, this is one of those games where it's like it's definitely no joke. Like it definitely can kick your ass. But I remember playing it and having fun with it, and for the longest time, like I've been wanting to like do a play maybe like a playthrough of this game on the channel. Um, but it was always stuck on PC because I think for like the longest time, the source code or whatever for Blood was always kind of being held hostage. So people couldn't build to like either so people couldn't be able to do much with like the original source code. Like I think you could do with like say like Doom or Duke Nukem, maybe Wolfenstein and Quake, just to name a few. And then some time had passed, and then there was I don't know if I want to say it was like a reverse engineer type of thing or whatever, but there was basically like a version of Blood that came out. It was kind of like a remastered-ish type thing called Blood Fresh Supply. And Fresh Supply, I'd say like it didn't really come out. I'd say like it didn't really have quite the popularity, because I think like people were like not liking certain things, or like it didn't feel, or certain things didn't feel like it would normally belong or whatever. I don't know. All I know was that like Blood Fresh Supply came out a long while back, and like the early days of its release, people weren't liking it and everything, and then I think like they sort of, I think like things sort of got better, but it was one of those things that it's just like it's kind of like a too late scenario or something. I don't know. I know it probably sounds like I'm talking out my ass at this point, but it is what it is. But I think that they might have somehow gotten the source code or something like that, because of WB or whatever. Like I don't know the full story of every single little fucking thing, so please don't at me if I'm like fully wrong. I don't mind people can I don't mind if people like correct me or can explain things better. I'm just kind of like I'm just trying to like piece together some of the things that I've like some things I know and some things that I've seen. Now, unfortunately, unlike like classic Doom or Heretic and Hexa and all that, this was one of those games that was not made free to play for those that had already owned like Blood Fresh Supply. This is the thing that people had to like rebuy, which I know. Once again, like it's kind of like a 50-50 scenario where it's like people who already had Fresh Supply should have been able to have gotten this for free, which it would have been cool, but like I'm just like, Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be trying to play this for the first time on console because, like I said, because basically, as the title says, it's Caleb's debut on the console because Blood never had a console port like Duke or Doom or what have you. Now, because of how this game is, because it is episodic based, I'm going to try my best to do streams dedicated to the episodes at hand. Now, this port that I'm playing, which is the PS4 port, it does have some. I have tried to play around with it a little bit, and it has had like some. It does have like at least a couple of issues that I've noticed. Hold on. So for one, the manage add-ons thing is completely broken. At least for me, it is. Or at least for this port, because every time I try to go to it, I get like an error message and it crashes my whole game. So, yeah, and this was supposed to be a thing too, where it's like, you're supposed to like be able to, like, I think it's like download, like, play with community make mods, things like that, like, how you could do with the Doom plus Doom 2 port and Heretic plus Hexen, but unfortunately I can't really do that right now for this game. The second thing that the second thing I remember was that I couldn't really get like the trophy info and stuff like you normally could. Like when you say maybe like got the for your first trophy or whatever. I don't know what the deal is, but I did do some slight little testing. Like I played like the first level of the first episode, and things seemed fine, and all that. So I'm gonna say like it's like a decent little port thing to play. Still has some issues that need to be worked out, which I did send a little thing on the Night Dive Discord. I made like a little like posting about it's like manage add-ons, crashes console port, and then talk about how it was released for PS4. So anyway, so yeah, so episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm gonna be doing is because of how this game is like very, very difficult and higher difficulties, I'm gonna be playing it on Still Kicking. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm probably gonna be like doing all the difficulties and all that, but I want to have like the way at least like a way to make progress and not have to worry about like certain things. So we're gonna be playing on Still Kicking, and we're gonna be trying to do episode 1 as much as I can. It has been a long time since I played this game, but I think like I might be able to remember some stuff, but we'll see. Well, apparently cutscene stuff have been like remastered.
Welcome, my servants, my slaves.
What is your bidding, Master?
You have failed me. I disavow you all.
What?
I've taken your love. Now I will take your life. Consider my power in a hollow grave.
I live again.
Okay. So there is a bit of a story. So there's a bit of a story to this. I'm gonna try and talk about it. So the best way I can kind of describe it is Caleb meets a woman named Ophelia, who I guess was in like some sort of cult that she managed to persuade Caleb to join, I think. And they worship the dark god Chernobog, which is who you were seeing in that that giant ass little chair, that giant ass chair thing. And then apparently Chernobog he says you heard he just devours them all, and then Caleb's wife and then even his friends get taken by some things and killed by others and stuff like that. And Chernobog puts Caleb in a grave, and pretty much now Caleb rises from said grave and is now on a mission to find and kill Chernobog. Now, I'm also going to put this out there right now. I did try my best to kind of like play with the tweaking of the sounds and all that. Because I wanted to have the ability to where I could really hear it and stuff, but it was not too loud because I think like some of the stuff was like on full like 100%. So. And I also tried my best to like do a little bit of a thing where like I customize my controls to, to my liking enough, and the one thing I remember, another thing I remembered was this game had motion control. Like this game like had this game had motion control stuff turned on, so I had to like try to find out find a way to turn it on. So, you got bundle of TNT, skull key.
Open for business. Vision, I think that's pretty much like the equivalent of night vision goggles. Put that there to reveal the secret. Some bolts armor. I think they. I don't know for sure, but I think like they might have changed some things in a sense because like I think like some of the stuff was altered. But anyway, so this little sticker right here, and this right here, in case anyone's wondering, it's pretty much the gun to Kimbo power up. So the majority of your weapons, except for like. I think it's like the staff weapon, and of course, your melee thing, which is your pitchfork. Basically, it's a thing where it's like you're able to have double, like it's kind of like a temporary double, like double-handed thing, where it's like you can have like 2 players, 2 shotguns, that stuff. Life essences, aka also cards, are pretty much the way to get health back. Zombie heads. Go in here. For a life seed, even though you can't both really do it at 100. Don't keep it at 100%. Interact with this. Get a little sticker here with some flares. Like I said, there are some things that I know about some of the levels and other stuff, not so much. So. Alright, kids, keep that in mind. Fire armor. flare gun, pick up the flares. Also, there is a little super secret, if I can go get to it. Basically, there is basically like a super secret thing in some of these levels. You can go get like some nice little goodies and stuff from them. There we go. Napalm launcher. And yes, that's how things are when it comes, and that's how things are when it comes to you know, the little stat screen thing. You just hear like, oh, you know, just all that. And yeah, I did a little thing where I was doing a little bit of testing just to make sure, like, you know, if I can be able to save and load my game, because I've had some slight unfortunate moments here and there, even though it's been, I think, only like one moment where it's like I'm playing a game and then like I try and reload it and all of a sudden all of a sudden it just crashes the whole fucking game.
Fresh victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
Yeah, got the small little shotgun. Got some extra shells. That, because it's blocking this area. Yeah, I don't know for sure, but like I feel like some things might have gotten like altered in a sense, because normally, normally whenever like you use a flare, you have a flare gun shot on the zombie, they don't usually like just like fall down and like immediately, you know, catch fire. Which I'm not saying like it's a bad thing. It's just something that I've you know, like randomly noticed. Oh, for all I know, it could be something that they changed for the remaster. Especially being able to light cultists on fire so damn quickly. And yes, you do have random civilians just like run around at times. So. And yeah, you can kill them, which I think like sometimes they might drop like, you know, life seeds, aka, you know, like their hearts, because, you know, you're able to get, you know, that's how I can say that. That's how you get health back up on this bitch, you know, as you eat hearts.
I get. Take it, please.
TNT.
actually, I'm gonna want to see something real quick because I don't think that in this part you have like the ability to auto save. Yeah, I don't think, it's possible. I don't think it's a thing, because normally what I would do is, like, if I was, playing, like, say, like Doom games, or Heretic Hexen, like, I would, like, I'd pause the menu, pause my game, and then, like, hit a button to quick save, but not really a thing for this port, which I'm kind of surprised.
Mr. Joss? First name Hugh.
Hugh Joss. Yeah, music to one to use.
Leftovers. That's all, folks.
Like a little visibility thing. And with power-ups now, when it comes to power-ups and everything, you actually have like a display timer. Actually, hold on. I actually kind of want to like redo that because I kind of forgotten about that. I kind of forgot about the little method.
Hello? May I speak to Mr. Joss? First name Hugh.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, rats in this game actually can do some shit to you.
Leftovers.
Let me see if I can do this pretty quick like. Is it over here or no? Hey Hooded, how are you today? And well, come on in, by the way. I'm trying to remember, like. Nice, dude. Yeah, dude, I got blood. It's one of the things I was waiting to get because I didn't know exactly how things were going to be when it came to Night Rain's DLC, which I managed to actually get, which I found out I managed to get that for free because of how I got the premium edition. How you joined the game? What do you mean how you joined the? Are you asking how am I enjoying the game, or are you asking like to join in on the game? Oh, I've played this game before, and it's definitely pretty fun. Like I'm glad to see that it's actually made playable for console. Like I played this before and everything, so yeah. Like, I play this on PC and everything like that, but to see that it's actually on console, let alone PS4, I love it. I love it a lot. I have noticed that there are at least a couple of issues. Even though I can't both say it's like universal, but I noticed that it's something that I've noticed for PS4. Like, there's a couple of issues on the PS4 version, but as far as like playing it goes, it's not bad. But it's been, like I said, it's just a couple of issues that need fixing.
All aboard! Get up!
Took your head off, boy.
Looks like my train's coming.
Not yet. I'm waiting for the Terminator deals. I'm waiting for Terminator 2D No Fate to come out. Cause Because the idea was, because with the money that I had, which I, and, you know, what I still had left and all that, the idea was I was wanting to see like how things are going to be for Elden Ring Night Reigns DLC, which I said I got that for free because I had gotten the premium edition, you know, especially like for me, I pre-ordered it. And then I wanted to get Blood, you know, aka Blood Refresh Supply, and then I'm waiting for Terminator 2 Date No Fate to come out because I want to try and see if I can get that, and then afterwards I might try and get Ion Fury's DLC. Because yeah, it's one of those like slow and steady processes to where it's like, you know, I want to get certain things before I worry about others. You know, I know about the whole thing with this, but I'm going to just do it for the hell of it. See if they kept it in. This probably isn't a good idea. You really should consider turning back. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? I'm trying to see something. Blah. Owie. And yes, I kind of did that for content, if anyone wanted to like randomly clip as much of that they could, but yes, I knew about the, you know, this little thing. Like I said, I wanted to do it just to see if they, you know, actually kept it in and everything. Which they did. So. God damn it, my fucking controller killed me because for some reason, like I don't know why, but like, for some reason, like my left control stick sometimes will like veer off or, you know, kind of like do, you know, like move when it's not, when I don't want it to. Okay.
Get off my train. Locked. Locked.
I don't know why I was doing that. It's just trying to be funny, man. I mean, actually save that life, that thing right now. Wait. That, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna try and save that for right now. I'm trying to like get to select like. Super armor, skull key.
Leftovers. Whoa! Oh, just me.
Just me.
Whoa! Oh, just me.
Flares. Kinda hate the the fucking weapon wheel where it's like it's like it's very teeny tiny precise or something like that. I'm trying to remember. I'm not even moving. And that's not even me that was moving. Alright. Atomic gun.
I must stop this train.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember something, but I think there's supposed to be like another super secret on this level.
End of the line.
Maybe it's in a different area, or I'm not doing it something right, or something. I don't know. But I think before we leave though, I think now's the time to get the life seed.
End of the line.
Alright, Dark Carnival. started kind of just stressing out a little bit because I think I got up around like 4 or like 4:30 or something like that. Like times I would get up, like times I had gotten up beforehand, I usually was like I just got up, used the bathroom, and then went back to sleep. And I was definitely, and then I was like, when I saw the time at one point, I was like, okay, well I need to, like try and, I was like, okay, I need to try and get up, so that way I can be able to, be on time in some sort of way for my stream. I don't know why, but like I find it kind of funny just being able to hear some of the sounds, even though that I have even though I paused the game. Because like in some cases where it's like when you pause the game, it's like there are certain sounds that are supposed to not be playing, or that's what they like in continuous play. Like when you pause the game in some sort of way.
This promises to be fun.
Can I get my fucking... Yeah, those fishes they like to be chompers.
Ticket, please. Hey, stop it. He didn't pay.
Okay.
This is better than Kool-Aid.
I'll save that there. Yo. I think if you're, I think what we're supposed to do is like, I think you're supposed to like knock all three heads into the mouth, and I think you might get something. That's two. Fuck. It went splat. There we go. Hell of it. Alright. I'm not moving.
No one wants to play with me.
Okay. Seeing is believing.
swallow this. Got a trophy.
Jojo! Jojo! Jojo!
Okay. I want shotgun. I want shotgun.
I got time to play with you. Oh, shake it, baby. Oh, shake it, baby.
And yeah, this is a Duke Nukem Easter egg. If you clearly couldn't tell. I'm trying to remember.
Whoa!
Same here.
Ta-da!
And yata. And yeah, random thing about this game, you know, at least this port or whatever. Basically, it came out on the same day as Night Rain's DLC. But I think like this one came out a little later in the day compared to Night Rain's Second Hollows.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances. locked.
I love it.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances.
Give me a sec. So in case you guys are wondering, what that was all about, it was a power-up. It's called the Reflection Shots power-up, where basically any attack that gets thrown towards you, more or less, goes back towards the enemy and pretty much gets themselves killed. So, like for example, the zombies, the axe-wielding zombie. Every time they try, they hit, they use their, their axes, to hurt you. It actually reflects the attacks back onto them. Does damage to them, pretty much then ready to, killing them. Same with like, the cultists, whether it be like, the Tommy gunners, shotgunners, or whatever. Even the mice, even when mice, try to, gnaw at your feet or whatever, and you have this power up, it actually kills them as well. Very nice when you can be able to, somehow get it. So I went there, got the,
gonna get... Hold on. Me. That. There we go.
Get right up.
Okay, so I do remember that there's like a certain little combination that you have to put in here in order to go to the secret exit, in order to go to the secret level of episode 1. However, I don't know it from the top, off the top of my head. So, yeah. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is probably off stream. Probably off stream. I'm going to look. I'm going to look at the info for what I need to do for that little combination, and then I'll probably make like a little video or something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save my progress here, so I can know it's like, hey, I have E1 and 4 at that secret little area.
Did it my way. I need a key. I need a key.
Damn, these things are non-solid. Got another trophy. Probably for killing, probably for killing, I think it's like killing 100 cultists or something like that. I can't really remember. I just know about, like, it was all that. I'm not gonna get that, I'm not gonna get that life seed. I want the shotgun, please. Shotgun.
You will know what to do when the time comes.
So if I remember correctly with this, I believe like near the end you'll have like certain doors that you have to choose, and you have to choose a certain one, and I think like this actually gives you a clue. Yeah, so when it comes to like these gargoyle-looking creature things, I like to kind of do like a bit of a, I guess you can call it a dance, you know, where it's like, you know, like when I see when they appear, you know, I kind of like just fire some, maybe like you know like a flare or two sometimes. I'll just do like a little like circle strafe around them, you know, it's like just go round and round and round we go.
Two portals lead to certain death. Choose wisely.
The great double. Switch to my Tommy gun. And do another save there. Oh, excuse me. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream and everything, though. You know, whether you're watching this live or VOD in some sort of way. I'm having some fun with this. It's like I said, it's nice to see that Blood has gotten the console treatment. You know, to where people will actually play it on console instead of always have to be strict, you know, for like strictly PC. Give me a sec, just kind of checking some things.
Okay. Sorry about that. Ah, you bitch. Ain't you supposed to like somehow do a thing, or is it even like do you use these? There we go. Alright. Do.
Yeah, I got a little secret right here. Oh, this is like a totally deep hole.
I need a key. I need a key.
Owie. Was there a point to this room?
On the good ship, lollipop, da-da-da. Damn, forgot the words.
Shortcut right there. Okay.
That's all, folks.
I think if I remember correctly, I think there's like a key here, and then at some point there's going to be like napalm launcher traps. That's going to be continuously going off, I think. Oh. I did not know about that. Glad I got out of there.
Crazy.
Roll your boat gently down the stream.
Alright, so now... that... I can't believe you found this. Yeah, you can have it all. Okay. And there we go. Alright, final level of the episode, Halteros Stone.
a trophy.
Sleep, Ophelia.
I don't know if I got that in time. But there we go. That was episode 1 of Blood through the refresh supply port. I'm glad we were able to get through it and everything. Even though I knew there was going to be like a little bit easier per se, you know, was how I was playing on like Still Kicking, but still. It was nice to be able to come back to this and everything. Like I said, I know I sound like a broken record, but like I'm really happy that you know they brought another classic game from back from the dead, you know, pun intended, and you know made it playable, you know, for like newer ports and stuff like that. Especially being able to like have it be on PS4 as well. So. Yeah, like I'm really happy to play it, and glad I was able to to relive it and everything. It's cool that I was able to actually. It was cool to see. It was cool to like still remember like everything like a majority of episode 1 and stuff like that. And I am hoping in some sort of way that. I am hoping in some sort of way that there's like some updates stuff that happens, because I would love to be able to play like the mods and add-ons and stuff like that, whether it be like from the quote unquote like official thing, or like fan made stuff, whatever. Because like I know that there's one mod that was supposed to be kind of like a thing for this, which was Death Wish. And I can't remember if I actually finished that mod before or not, because like I know that I remember playing it through PC. I think I did like 1 or 2 streams worth of it, but I don't know if I actually finished the whole shebang. So it'd be nice to be able to revisit that. And I also think there's going to be like a new episode that gets added in as well. I saw the creator of Death Wish, I think they made like a tweet about it or something like that. I think they said it was going to be like X time when it gets when the episode gets finished and possibly made to be playable for like the port or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know how things are. Like I noticed like there are like I've seen like at least a couple of problems with this port. Like like I said, the manage add-ons thing. For whatever reason, like it fucking like you can't be able to go to it because it just crashes the game. You can't be able to look at the info stuff for the like the trophies and everything as well. But I'd say everything else though like seems decent. Like I haven't really played multiplayer, which like I know that is the thing, and like I believe it's also crossplay as well. So there is that. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it so far. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and everything, especially playing this. Like I said, I had made some fun with it. And I hope to do more of it pretty soon. I don't know exactly as to when I'll actually get back into this game, because I know there's some other stuff that I kind of wanted to do. In a sense, like I know that I still have Heretic and Hexen to do. Well,
Well, I'd say technically Heretic because like I finished Hexen. You know, I just know I have like Heretic to do and everything, and I know there's like the like the new expansions and stuff like that as well. And I know I got some stuff to do with Doom as well, like classic Doom, because like I have Freedom 2 with the Blork demake mod, and I also have Doom 2 remade from memory. So that'll be something that I'll be doing. I'd say for right now, though, when it comes to Freedom 2, that's probably going to be a thing that I play around with on Wednesdays during my little Weapons Mod Wednesday stream. Because for one, like, it is still, kind of going into the theme with, the weapons mods and everything like that. I'll be able to, I'll be able to play Freedom 2 with it. Like, because I have both Freedom games as, like the mod downloads or whatever. I believe it's the latest version is like, it was like 1 point, or like 0.13.0 or something like that. And everything. So, yeah. I'll be trying to, like, so, but I'll be trying to get back to that somewhere down the line. And I know also that I got Outlaws to do, which, by the way, my next planned stream and everything, if everything goes well, I will be trying to do more Outlaws Remastered tomorrow, aka Sunday. And then Wednesday will be Weapons Mod Wednesday with Freedom 2 with the Blork demake. So, just, putting that out there. Alright, so yeah, we are going to end, and we are going to try and raid someone. So, yeah, just bear with me, while I look see who I can be able to raid. Let's see if we can raid this person since they haven't been live for that long. But yeah, I'm still gonna do my outro nonetheless. But if you enjoy what you saw today and you watch this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, and all the usual good stuff. And feel free to follow me on Twitter as well. And goddammit, I cannot be able to raid them. So, thanks for wasting my fucking time. You know what, screw it. I usually like to be able to try and, like, raid new people from time to time, but I don't want to be keeping you guys, for too long, because I try to find someone to randomly raid, so we're gonna go right into my friend Serzak. He's currently just chit-chatting right now. I think he's kind of like talking about his schedule, like, you know, his scheduling plans and all that. But, yeah, we're gonna go raid him, say hello. But until I see y'all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.